Hey y'all, what's up? Let me see. I'm just going to first get into this video here showing off this new Backbreaker. This is a new video regarding the team customization feature of the game. So I'm just going to play this up real quick, then I'm going to get into what I want to get into on this. This is regarding Backbreaker.
Backbreaker features some of the most powerful customization tools found in any sports game. You can start off by taking an existing team and modify it to your liking. All teams in Backbreaker have been created with the game's built-in tools, so you know they work. However, if you're feeling more creative, then how about creating a team totally from scratch? You'll have the same options as before, but we're giving you a blank canvas. You're able to design uniforms from scratch and change the color of every single piece of kit the players wear. Backbreaker features a powerful layer-based logo editor that allows you to create virtually anything you can imagine. We've included countless shapes, cutters, letters, and blockers, and you can color, resize, rotate, squeeze, and squash them to your liking. You can build logos up from 500 layers, enough to make some incredible designs. And it doesn't stop there. You can design separate helmet logos, as well as separate images to use in your end zone. This works in the same way as before, but for the end zone images, we give you 1,000 layers to play with. What you create is totally up to you, and when you're done, you can drop your team into season or road to Backbreaker mode and develop your creation further as you go. Or you can take your new team online to play your friends, who will see every single bit of your design.
Alright y'all, and let me close that. Okay, now just want to show that. It looked like a pretty cool feature there, and I'll have the link for that video in the description. But that's not the main thing I want to get to. Let me see here. The main thing here, okay. One of the main things, this is an article that was posted a few days ago on ESPN.com. This is a Backbreaker interview with Rob Donald, one of the main producers of Backbreaker, and basically they just were talking about the different a few of the features, a lot of the stuff that has already been discussed. Nothing brand new actually in this, but just a few of the points that he had in there. Like a few of the questions, there's like two different questions that were really asked that really makes it that really makes this game, really has me anticipating the demo to see how truly good this game really is, like to really see how this game is gonna, the true projection of this title. And this question he was asking about, like, what makes Backbreaker different from Madden, and outside of the obvious about the every tackle that happens is going to be different, you see that, like, there was an instance that he spoke about here where he just said that using the Euphoria engine gives all the players a different level of awareness, that you don't see in other sports titles. And he gives an example that, like, you see players lifting their arms as if they feel a threat coming on the side to cushion blows. So if a player is coming, that the AI logic of the Euphoria engine automatically senses and says, okay, time to protect the ball and cover it up to this particular side. So they're coming from the left, they'll tuck it into the right and turn their body to the left to cushion the blow. Like, at least that's how I translate that. And then also when they say when you're running around the corner and defenders are rushing towards you, your player will start animating himself to deal with the threat. So those are the kind of things that you haven't seen in gaming. Those are the kind of things that really make this engine stand out and really have me curious to really get my hands on it and really see how this game is really going to translate that. You know what I'm saying? Like, do they do that? Do they do it very well? Is the translation well, or is it average? Like, that's what really has me kind of anticipating it. And to show an example of that, like, I'm gonna bring this up, and this is a video from Versus, And basically, this is what I'm talking about. Like in terms of, like, you see how they showing the animation. See, with Madden, you have to control that. This is the kind of animation they're talking about in Backbreaker, where you can control, where the AI logic will automatically take the ball and tuck it off to the side, while in Madden, for them to do that animation, you have to do it yourself. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to automatically do it for you, or the AI logic isn't going to detect it. You have to actually do it. So since the AI has been a major issue with Madden all these years, it's kind of crazy how they're saying, well, all of a sudden now we're going to give the control to you, and in terms of doing something that the video game itself, the AI logic should automatically detect and pick this up and sense that in the game. But they're doing that in Backbreaker. They're showing that already. So that's why I just wanted to show that little bit in terms of that video there. And I want to thank Versus for highlighting this video. So I appreciate that, of course, and we all do. But back to this article here. Now, that was the one point, and that just shows you right there. You know what I'm saying? This one, they already implement that in the game, while in Madden 11 here, you have to control the player. You have to do all the work for that. You know what I'm saying? Which is kind of crazy to me. Now, also further along in this article here, let me see here. Let me find the... Okay, here it is right here. This was the one that stood out right here. This was it right here, where he did a passing play, and I'll just basically state exactly what it was. He basically said that the safety that, like, when he threw a desperate pass as if he was about to get sacked to an outside receiver in tight coverage, he was able to catch the ball. But as he turned to spin past the defender, the safety who was guarding him grabbed the receiver and held him up with one hand. He held him up just enough where the receiver was pumping his legs and trying to get away, but he just couldn't get going. And due to that, and the reason why I said, because of the strength of the safety, the strength, that's an ability, not a numerical attribute, but a ability. Because of the strength, the ability of strength, the safety had turned the receiver back toward the line of scrimmage where the other defenders were running from, and the receiver got pancaked by the guy running full speed from the other direction. And the most beautiful thing about that instance is the fact that we're not going to see the same thing. See, in Madden, and 2K, and all these other games, you're going to see those instances repeat themselves. Here, that's a one-time deal. You see what I'm saying? That doesn't mean, like, the same exact instance is not going to happen for myself or for anyone else that plays the game. That's the beauty of this. And then he goes on to talk about another instance where basically at the goal line, like the goal line challenge, where you go to jump up over the offensive line, and then, you know, the player gets hit or what have you, and just showing how it's not robotic. You know, there's no premeditated animation that's going to be given. Like, anything can happen at the goal line when you jump up. You can make it over the pile, you may not make it. Just like you seen in the Backbreaker commercial that they put out there. You know what I'm saying? He tried to leap over the top and it went sideways because of the realistic collisions, you know, that happened there. You know, and they talk a little bit more about the camera angles or what have you, and how they pay respect to true on the field action and interaction, position by position. But either way, my main point is just that, I mean, from looking at that article and just from reading those key things, that really sets this game. Those are the kind of things that can truly set this game apart, as long as it's truly done and represented right. So we shall see come time they release this demo, when they announce it, when the demo's going to be out. I'm definitely looking forward to it. You know, I know me along with many others. So I look forward to it, and hopefully it'll be real sweet. So this is your boy Smitty signing out, and I have the article. Like I said, I'll have the article for this the link for the article as well as for the video in the description. All right, peace out.